This is kind of giving ridiculous. Never! And my new era of me has her brain fully developed, so I'ma eat it. Ooh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T, back at it again with another video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2024, happy new year. As we're looking ahead into 2024, I wanted to hop on here, get ready with you guys, give you guys a preview into what my current makeup routine is as I talk through some of my ins and outs for 2024. If you haven't seen, this has been kind of a floating trend on TikTok, and I thought it would be fun to do my spin on it, share my thoughts, my ideas. I've never really been one to really stick with New Year's resolutions, so I thought the ins and outs lists were super cool because it's more so about kind of reframing your mindset and talking about different behaviors that you want to bring into 2024 and what behaviors you want to leave behind in 2023. So if you have any you'd like to add, please do share your ins and outs down below in the comment section. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Before we get started, everyone go ahead and take a nice big sip of water for me. We are going into 2024 hydrated. Thank you so much. All right, baddies, go ahead and jump right in. So I also just got my nails done. So she's feeling fun, she's feeling fresh. But just starting off with the Rare Beauty, what is this one? The Pore Diffusing Primer. I have pretty oily skin, so I always like to do something that is a little bit more pore filling slash good for oily skin. However, she definitely needs some more, but that's okay. We will make it work. But yeah, as we're prepping the face, let's go ahead and talk about what the ins are for the year. So I think the biggest in that I really want to incorporate in 2024 is budgeting. So not the most glamorous thing that we could talk about. So budgeting is definitely like my biggest in for the year. I like fully have a 9-to-5 that I work at, and I just really want to have a better understanding of how I'm spending my money and have more control of the way that I spend. I'm all for a treat. I'm all for treating myself. However, I do think that I can be a little bit more strict with the purchases that I make, and one of my outs actually kind of going hand in hand with that is like mindlessly spending money. I really want to stop, you know, kind of just swiping my card, doing Apple Pay. I really want to make sure that I have control over what I'm buying instead of impulsively spending $100+ like on a Target trip. So yeah, that is totally like my biggest in for the year is budgeting slash financial planning. Also, I always like to start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. If you can tell, like on camera, it gives just the most beautiful glow to the skin, and I use the shade 4 medium. Also, my hair is kind of being irritating, so let's just go ahead and put that back. Let's see if this looks absolutely ridiculous. Does this look absolutely ridiculous? This is kind of giving ridiculous. Yeah, no, sorry, Crumbs. You're gonna have to go, sweetie. There we go. Let's go ahead, meet in the middle. And let's settle for that. Okay, okay, so let's go ahead and move on to my base. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint. It has like the gold cap, and I use the shade 10. I am absolutely loving this product. It is like my all-time favorite complexion product right now. I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand first, and then clean hands, of course, using my ring finger, and I kind of just dab it on in a really thin layer. When I do more like full coverage looks, I do really like to underpaint, but if I'm using this, honestly, I kind of just like to go with my creams directly over this product. But I absolutely love this product, babes. It's like the best. Okay, so my next in, well, this, we kind of already talked about this, but my next in technically on my list is high quality slash intentional purchases. You know, like when you go into like Daiso or Miniso and you see all of like the cute little knickknacks and all the cute things. I have always been like the biggest sucker for those, but I'm really trying to like cut back on those smaller kind of one-off purchases and instead be a little bit more intentional with my purchases. Instead of like buying a bunch of like little cute knickknacks that kind of just end up as clutter, I want to, you know, kind of use that money and invest in high quality products that are going to add some value to an area of my life. So that's one of the goals. All right, next. So my next in is low impact workouts. So a little bit of backstory. I have always tried to find a workout class that worked for me. I was doing Barry's for a little bit, and then more recently last year, I did a Orange Theory membership. Like I really thought that joining Orange Theory was going to completely transform my body and I was going to see these big amazing changes, but I actually didn't lose any weight. I didn't really see any changes in my body, and I was like kind of getting frustrated and not really understanding why, because online online, or I feel like now people are starting to talk more about low impact / steady state cardio workouts being more impactful in the bigger picture versus like high impact, high intensity workouts. Actually fully lost my period for a month when I was doing Orange Theory, which was super scary. And so I started to dive into a little bit more about what that is. And basically when you put your body in a super high intensity environment, high impact, high intensity workout environment, it's not only about like the physical stress, but it's also about the mental stress as well. And I was just noticing that like, dang, like I'm doing these crazy workouts and I'm just not seeing any results in my body. That's when I knew it was like kind of time for me to stop. But now that I'm starting to see more and more people talk about these low impact workouts, I personally feel like those workouts work so much better for my body. So for example, I now do Legree, which is a low impact, high intensity workout, and it's a form of Pilates. And I have seen the most changes to my body as I've been in Legree. There's just something about the environment that doesn't feel like super high pressure. It's still an amazing workout, but you're not feeling like you're under this stress all the time. All in all, like I really encourage everyone to kind of do their research and kind of shop around in terms of what workouts feel best with your body. Like recommend looking into Pilates, yoga. I equated high impact, high intensity, high cardio to the most like impactful results for my body, but it was actually the opposite. So I'm leaving high intensity, high impact workouts in the past and focusing on workouts that make my body feel good. Yes, that is like another really big and was a really big lesson that I had learned in 2023. So definitely taking that with me into the new year. All right, moving along in terms of makeup. So my base is fully done here. At this point, I like to do bronzer and blush before I do my concealer. I would love to use my Sape blush in the shade Chili. However, I cannot find her and I am growing more and more concerned as each minute passes. So we're gonna go ahead and just go in with the Patrick Ta She's Flushed. I do know you are supposed to apply the powder first and the cream on top. However, I do the opposite, kind of like old school in the creams with creams, powders with powders kind of thinking. But I really love this color for like medium skin tones. It is so pretty. And the reason I like to do blush and then concealer, sometimes cream blush can be super intense in pigment. I feel like if I do blush first and then follow up with concealer, it kind of helps everything blend together. All right, so my next in, healthy snacking / intuitive eating. As we chat about this, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I just really feel like this concealer works great for my skin. When I saw all the negative reviews revolving this product, I was just like, okay. This concealer is pretty close to my skin tone, so I don't really get like a super highlighted effect when I use this. And I'm just gonna blend this out with a sponge. So healthy snacking / intuitive eating. I work in an office 4 days a week. She's a commuter. When you're in the office, there's just food everywhere constantly. And if you put food in front of me, I'ma eat it. So I'm really just trying to be better about meal prepping in general, specifically like healthy snacks that are filling and satiating and that I can have super quick and easy throughout the day. So I'm not kind of reaching for those super processed foods and snacks like chips, goldfish. Me and goldfish have like a really toxic relationship. So I'm trying to leave goldfish and Cheez-Its in 2023 as well, just because I can eat a full bag in one sitting and I know that's not good for you. Ooh, my next in for 2024 is non-scrolling activities. Ooh, I'm really talking about like reading, Legos, coloring, activities that I can do that help me kind of get that same feeling of turning my brain off and escaping from like the day-to-day. But instead of doing that like via my phone, you know, do something a little bit more creative versus just like being on my phone doom scrolling for hours and hours on end. And don't get me wrong, I love a good rot session. Like if anything, I am the queen of rotting in my bed and just like totally spacing out for hours and just like being on TikTok. But I'm really trying to move away from that. I've recently picked up Legos, which has been super fun. So I have the Lego Botanicals back there, which was really fun to build. Also, my boyfriend and I have recently built Dobby, which was super fun. I will insert a picture here if you guys are curious. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Always Sunny Cream Bronzer. Give that illusion of a more like snatched face almost. All right, now let's get into the outs for 2024. So the first out that I have here, which again, we kind of touched on. I'm sure you guys get the point already. But mindlessly spending money is out for the new year. In the new year, we are being financially smart. We are being budgeting baddies. We are being smart with our money. A lot of my outs kind of go hand in hand with a lot of the ins that we covered earlier in the video. So another out is high intensity workouts. Never. Another out for me this year is buying clothes for specific events. Part of the fun of me going to events is being able to buy an outfit for that particular event. However, I have noticed a pattern where like I'll wear a certain article of clothing for that singular event and then I won't reach for it ever again. So I really want to make more of an effort to shop from my closet and what I have already like pre-existing. Another out for 2024 is being overly critical of my body. I feel like every human, regardless of who you are, kind of struggles with body image, and that is kind of just like a really hard truth. But I'm really wanting to be intentional with the way that I talk about myself inside my head. I found myself looking in the mirror every day, kind of wishing that I was skinnier and wanting to tone up this part of my body. But as long as I'm being consistent with my workouts and I'm getting my movement in, you know what? It's fine. I don't want to spend every single day of my life constantly critiquing my body. So that is something that like I'm really trying to be way more cognizant of, is the way that I'm perceiving myself, especially in the mirror. I'm leaving all of the negative self-talk and all of the negative body critiques in 2023. All right, baddies. So next on the list is not being organized / not planning. I'm an Aries sun. I'm an Aries moon. I am a Cancer rising. I have a lot of chaotic energy. Forgot to talk about this earlier, but another in for 2024 is your frontal lobe development. Like, let's talk about it. I feel like now I'm starting to see girls talk about it more on TikTok and stuff. For anyone else, like, did your like brain finish developing and you viscerally felt a change in like the way that you think and the way that you are? I don't think I'm being dramatic when I say this, but I really feel like getting this final brain development in my mid-20s has really helped with my natural like state of being. Naturally, I feel like I attract chaos. I feel like I live in chaos. I feel like I sometimes thrive in chaos. However, with this like new stage of brain development, I have just like needed to plan everything, and I have been the person that buys planner after planner after planner. Every intention of using it, use it February, January, don't touch it again for the rest of the year. This year, I am coming correct. We're talking about Google Calendar planning. We're talking about creatively planning. Using this beautiful planner from Miss Valentina Voigt. 10 out of 10, amazing, so cute. Thank you so much to my bestie for getting that for me for Christmas. Also, the matching sticker book. Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, this is going to be my personal planner. This, I feel like, is like really resonating with me. A new era of me. And my new era of me has her brain fully developed. So all of the craziness and chaos that I have been living for the past 26 years comes to an end in 2024. I am moving different in 2024 with this new brain of mine. For lashes, I have two options. I have the Kiss My Lash But Better in the shade, in the style Well Blended. I love a wispy lash. And then next I have my tried and true Ardell Naked Lash in 421. I am obsessed with these lashes. I have repurchased these many, many, many times. Just doing a light layer of mascara before I pop the lashes on. Ow! Oh my god, I poked me out. Also, hot take Rooney. Kind of want to leave my Stanley in 2023 as well. I got the Hydro Flask one on sale from REI. I kind of love her. She doesn't like leak. I mean, a little bit if you get crazy with it, but like I be walking all crazy with all of my work bags, bending down, picking stuff up, and like she's good. She's cute. Ooh, I like these a lot. All right, baddies, I think this just about does it for the glam. However, I'm going to get this hair together. So I'm going to do this hair and then I will be back and we will finish our lippy and close out the rest of the video. So see you in a bit. The NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve. So cute. And now I want to do something lighter for the inner part of the lip. So let's try Cover Star by Miss C. Tilbs. Pop that on the center. And this has been my absolute favorite lip product recently. This is Praline by NYX. if you don't have her, go ahead and press order for me, babes. Yum. It gives like your lips but better. All right, guys. Well, that just about wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very excited for 2024 and what 2024 brings. I would love to hear some of your ins and outs for 2024. But as a community, let's go ahead and share your different goals and your ins and outs down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah. Been nice.